way to Monteverede. It's cost us $23 US, and it's a bus, then a boat, and another bus. And we're at the boat stage now. I think it takes about 2.5 hours roughly altogether. It has been raining, so that's fun. And then we'll show you the boat in a minute, but it does not look stable.
It looks like we probably will get wet. Just the bus stop left.
Oh, our bus is a billion miles away.
We've just arrived at Monteverde and our hotel is at the top of a big hill. So,
although to be fair, majority of it looks like hills.
Yeah.
It's like all in one big hill, basically.
So we've just dropped our luggage off and we're going to go and find a coffee and some food.
Because we've got a headache because we've not had caffeine for a couple of hours.
We've got a headache.
That's just, well, it's just cost £158 for 4 nights. So it's about £19 each a night for a private room in a hotel this time, not a hostel, because a lot of the hostels were booked up because we did book it a little bit late. But interesting thing that happened the other day, I cancelled this hotel. It was originally $70 more expensive. I cancelled it to book somewhere else and then it came back up $70 cheaper, so I thought, well, I'll book it again then. So we're back to the same place, just $70 cheaper than what we'd originally booked it at. But we'll show you the room when we get in there.
We've not seen it yet.
No, just look how steep this is. I don't know if you can appreciate that on the camera, but it's steep.
So Lauren's Instagram reel's just been deleted.
For some random reason. In fact, no reason's been given as to why it's been deleted.
It's just totally gone. But we've decided to go out for a nice meal instead. And just ignore it. Hopefully it'll come back. The place we were originally going is, well, looks very loud and busy and expensive.
Someone playing the flute, so no.
So we're in this tiny little sort of bistro cafe. And it looks very nice. Oh my god.
So this is our little room. Well, this is a room of our room. And then it's in keeping with the forest theme. Bathroom, we're just drying up some clothes from the last place we were at.
And still not dried.
No, and then this is the other bed, which we'll probably sleep in because that TV has got Netflix and Amazon and loads of other things for us to watch instead of going out and doing stuff.
As well as going out and doing stuff.
And that meal we just had a minute ago, we did film it, didn't we, Joe?
Yes.
It was only £15 for both of us for a drink. I had like a fajita mix and you had like a burrito with chicken and stuff in it. Really nice and cheap. We're going to find a cool tree that looks like this.
This hill is not fun to walk up at night. Or just in general.
There's like a weird spray of water on us at the minute and we don't know where it's coming from. Well, it's like a mist. Well, it's not misty, it's sunny.
It's just cloud. Yeah.
Just paid £6 for these coffees. I got one back in the UK. And I've got a hat on because my scalp's burning, because guess who came out without any sun cream on? Us. Someone said that it's going to be cloudy and rainy and cold here, and it's the opposite. Look at the blue skies.
It's the sunniest we've had, isn't it?
Yes, this is the warmest it's been the whole time we've been in Costa Rica. So we're going to burn, because our hotel is up a massive hill and neither of us want to walk back up there just to get the sun cream.
So one thing we would advise is to make sure you've got money before you come here, because it's an absolute nightmare trying to get some out at the ATM.
Just don't work.
Yeah, they just don't really work. We've gone to the bank, but we need to take our passport, so we're going to go back to the hotel to go back to the bank with our passports. But now we're off to see that tree.
It's actually back towards our hotel, so it's about 10 minutes from the centre, but it's all uphill, steep hills.
Yet again, probably one of our best and most common bits of advice.
Don't wear sliders.
Don't wear sliders. These are the steps down. Or, well, it's the routes down. That's a bit of a size comparison for you.
Desde que te vi, yo me enloquecí. Buscaba una así y por fin te conseguí. Desde que te vi, yo me enloquecí. Buscaba una así y por fin te conseguí. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo me quiero pasarla.
So, eventful day. We did nothing.
We did nothing, but we've walked about 13,000 steps.
We've ran back and forth trying to find somewhere that we can get money out, because you need your passport to get money out of the bank. Our cards weren't working in any of the ATMs.
Not a single ATM will accept it.
The bank closed at 3:30.
It's a silly time for a bank to close.
So we missed that. And then the next bank we found closed at 4, and we'd missed that.
And this is all because we were doing a night tour tonight and we needed transport there and back, which was $5 each way.
So we thought, oh, it's okay, we'll walk it. We got about
Nearly there.
10 minutes away,
It's half an hour
and it
walk
started going
altogether.
very rural and out of the town, and we just didn't really feel it was
So with
safe.
it being a night tour, we were concerned about walking back. But we've messaged our guide and he has moved our tour till tomorrow, so hopefully we're going to be able to get some money out of the bank tomorrow with our passports.
So we've just come back to our favourite place and having some food, as per. So we've just managed to get some money out.
Finally, yay. Only taken 24 hours.
Yeah, and about 5 trips up and down a steep hill.
Honestly, I can't even explain to you how steep these hills are. These are some of the worst I think we've ever had to walk up.
So
We're still walking up them now to go to this next thing we're doing.
Yeah, because Lauren won't get a taxi. Even though we've got cash now.
We ripped the arm, that's why. There's no Uber here to monitor the prices of things.
So what we had to do was we had to go inside the bank, because none of the ATMs would work, and then get,
We needed our passports and
yeah, you need our passport and then get clones out and then transfer that clones into dollars.
So it took us a while this morning, but we got there in the end. And now we've got enough to pay for our taxi for our night tour tonight, which the gentleman who's doing our tour very kindly moved it a day later free of charge for us, so thank God for that.
Yay!
But these hills are awful. You'll see how high up we are in a minute, and we've come from like the lowest point in Monteverde and now we're walking to the highest point.
Valle Escondido.
There's another one, it's very similar, that's 500 metres down there, and from what I'm reading on the reviews online, this is the better one. They're both about $18 to get into, but this one's got better paths, and I think they're both like privately owned, I don't know, nature reserves as such, or privately owned gardens that people have turned into nature reserves. So obviously you're paying to maintain the area, and this one apparently has got better paths, and they've built like a nice viewpoint, and it's a really clear day today, which is quite rare in Monteverde, so we're gonna go with this one. But the other one's probably just as nice, but we've just heard better reviews about this one.
So this is about a 25-minute walk from the centre, and it's also very hilly again. You go up and down about 3 hills.
That's just a given for here though. Just expect any video you make here has got hills involved in it. And I think it costs about $18 US to enter, I believe. Came out at £27. What it looks, don't trip over that, oh my god.
I didn't.
But
Ow.
this is why I have to watch Joe's feet more than I watch my own feet. There's the bubble for it. Always tripping over. Yes, it's come out at £27 or £28. I just got rid of it. But the trail is massive, and you can stay here till 4:30. And there's something called the hammock. Oh, what's that? It's one of them coaties, look. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro. Oh, usually there's loads of them together. These are everywhere. But usually they come in big families. But this is just one on its own. Rummaging round.
Buscaba aún así y por fin te conseguí. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo bien quiero pasarla, mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo bien quiero pasarla, mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Desde que te vi, buscaba aún así. Desde que te vi, buscaba aún así. Y por fin te conseguí.
Hello, Lauren.
Resting spot as you get around. I'm gonna go preserve and all this.
Yo me enloquecí, buscaba aún así y por fin te conseguí. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo bien quiero pasarla, mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo bien quiero pasarla, mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Desde que te vi, buscaba aún así. Desde que te vi, buscaba aún así y por fin te conseguí.
Looks like they grow a lot of their own lettuce. Ooh. That's a case. Well, that was really good, but it is at the bottom of that very steep hill.
I can't even appreciate how long that path is. It's about killed us, that has.
But it's a very good walk through the rainforest with lots of little trails.
Very well signposted, but hard. The path itself isn't hard, but if you're walking to get there, it is. We are now waiting. Oh, play in a minute. We are now waiting for our transport for our night tour, which we should have done yesterday, but everything happens for a reason, so hopefully that means we're going to see lots of animals today instead that they might not have seen yesterday. This tour's cost about £20 each, that's just for the guide. Then you pay $8 to get in, so about £5.50 into the reserve, and then we're paying $5 each for the transport there and back, which is why we needed cash and we didn't have it yesterday, so but yeah, it's 2 hours. I know it doesn't look very dark at the minute, but by the time we get there and get started, it will be night time. Yeah, it does. 1 minute it's the sun's out and the next minute it's dark and it's night time.
Thank you. Would you mind help me with the light and I take?
What? Malabares.
Got back from the night tour. It was amazing. We saw a sloth very, very close up, which he said is really rare. We saw a monkey sleeping, we saw loads of birds, we saw a little lizard, we saw an alingo, is that what it's called, Joe?
Yeah.
An alingo, which again, really, really rare to see. We saw loads, didn't we?
Didn't get any pictures of the alingo though.
No, it was too fast, but we will attach some photos of all the other animals that we saw on this video. We are now putting Space Force on the TV, eating some crisps. We've just ordered a delivery of pasta to come to the room because it's 8:30 at night and we can't bother to walk down that hill. So
we can't be bothered.
Oh yeah, like you could be bothered. I didn't see you jumping out of bed ready to go. So this is what our night consists of now. But definitely recommend a night tour. You'll see a lot more animals because surprisingly they all come out at night.
And also half of them are asleep.
Yeah.
So they're stood still.
Yeah, the sleeping monkey was amazing. We are now waiting for our bus to leave Monteverde to go to Tamarindo instead. It's about 4 to 5 hours on the bus and it's cost $67 each. I have seen various prices, that's the cheapest one we found online. You can get them when you're here. We just booked it online before we got here.
Just saves the hassle.
Yeah, our opinion on Monteverede, it's nice, it's quiet, it's windy.
It's small, so you can walk around it if you don't mind hills.
Yeah, or if you've got a car, then that's great. Taxis will try and rip you off just because there isn't an Uber here. So we haven't used a taxi once since being here, we've just walked everywhere. There's quite a lot to do, but everything is at least $15 to $20. Even just like the small insect museums, you can walk around them in about 2 minutes and it's $15. So be prepared to spend more money here on activities. And there is the clouded forest, which we didn't end up doing in the end, just because we had mixed reviews on it, and we did the hanging bridges in La Fortuna, so we weren't that fussed about doing them again.
Also, there's a really expensive restaurant with a tree in it.
Well, it's not really expensive, it's just expensive for what it is. So don't fall for the tourist trap with the tree. It's nice. It'd be alright if you just wanted some drinks or something there, but the food's dead expensive, and then they put the tax on it, whereas everywhere else includes the tax already in the prices.
Yeah. And instead you might as well go to the one opposite, and there's this lovely little restaurant.
Yeah, it's wedged in between. The people there are actually really nice, whereas the waiters at that one aren't. They don't even want you to be there. So I wanted a mango smoothie, and that sounds like vanilla milkshake apparently.
Oh well.
And that was like £3 more expensive than the smoothie. So
All good fun.
a lot